And a good Sunday afternoon, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather video driven by 802cars.com. They represent 802 Toyota, Twin Cities, Subaru, and 802 Honda. They're all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. We have a controlling ridge of higher pressure located here. This is one little shortwave trough, and this is relatively moisture-starved. And with this kind of setup here, with the main jet stream along the U.S.-Canadian border, it's really going to serve us pretty well as a blocking area of higher pressure will finally develop and give us several days of dry weather. In fact, we may see dry weather go into this coming weekend. The tropics are active. This is Tropical Storm Humberto, and Humberto is forecast to get up to a Category 1, possibly a Category 2, and then take a track well off the eastern seaboard. So no threats to land except for Bermuda could be a little bit of an issue, as Tropical Storm Humberto will be watched carefully going into the west central Atlantic. And you're looking at the precipitable water here, and so we're going to run this computer model here. This is the European 6-hourly increments of the 3-hourly increments of the precipitable water. This is currently later on this evening. You can see Humberto, that's kind of wallowing off to the southeast coast there, and then heading a little bit eastbound, but fairly slow. Also, you're looking at relatively dry conditions with the lighter blue colors, the -1, -2 sigma for standard precipitable water. And it does look like our next weather system here is going to be pretty thin. It hardly even gets in here. And we're looking at here Friday. This is going into Saturday. And eventually, it looks like Sunday the 23rd, Monday the 23rd, 24th. It looks like we're going to see a little bit of precipitation at that point in time. So a marvelous dry week ahead. Here you're looking at 6-hourly increments, the eastern half of the U.S., and you can see Humberto going out to sea with no precipitation. This is already into Thursday. Here's Friday. We'll take it into Sunday. You can see our next chance of precipitation is pretty minimal, just a narrow frontal boundary. That's going to be along about Monday afternoon on the 23rd of September. Amazing. Looking at the GFS ensemble mixed in with the Canadian, so very little to nothing in terms of precipitation. In terms of hourly QPF, the 3-hourly QPF looks like this. You can see just a little bit of a bump here late in the day on Sunday evening with a couple sprinkles working on through. That's just about it, and the rest of this week is looking rather dry. Here's looking a quick look at the 2-meter temperatures of the GFS ensemble. You can see temperatures dip just a little bit as we go into Monday, but then make a slow ramp up as we head into this coming next weekend. Looking at dew point temperatures, we should see a little bit of a rise as well. Those dew point temperatures may get up and get close to 60 degrees. That's not until the 21st. Precipitable water looks like this, and you can see it's also late in the week. And then we're also looking at convective available potential energy. Really, the only thing that's is way down the road there is with that frontal boundary that's going to be working on in. That's looks like either Sunday night, or Monday. Weather Prediction Center agrees with that, with the 7-day quantitated precipitation forecast. Only 100th here, 100th there. Look at how dry this is. Quite amazing. A lot more action going on in the Pacific Northwest and some parts of the Northern Plains, the Western Great Lakes, and so forth. And temperatures will be running either neutral to about 3 degrees above normal, and about 3 days later it looks like this. Looks like we have a little bit of a warming trend, kind of out of the desert southwest, hooked into the eastern half of Canada. A little cooler offshore with all of the activity offshore, and then also in the western states. Here's how temperatures are looking right now up in the polar Arctic region. We're looking at temperatures above normal, indicating some high latitude blocking, especially over northern Greenland. However, still some rather warm temperatures across the entire country. A couple spots that are cooler, generally the eastern Canadian Maritimes and around British Columbia, southwest Greenland. Much of the world, northern hemisphere anyway, is above normal, a little bit below normal in some parts of southern central Russia. So in the tropics, we have Tropical Storm Humberto is forecast to become a hurricane, about 65 knots sustained. And movement is to the north right now at about 7 miles an hour. It's going to be taking a track pretty much out to sea. One other possibility here is, as of 2 o'clock this afternoon, you're looking at a possible disturbance there. And this is the other thing that we'll probably have to watch and keep a close eye on. About an 80% chance of cyclone formation over the next 5 days. This would be something probably skirting the Lesser Antilles and may not being effective land at all. And the European ensemble forecast tracks take it softly and gently out to sea. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.